back to my channel. My name is Haspa. If it's your first time, welcome on this channel. I enjoy sharing the many projects that I do in and around my home. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your support. So friends, for today's video, I have compiled some of my favorite DIY projects that I did over the past week. These projects were items that I either made for my stores or items that I made for my home. So I hope after watching this video, you too will be inspired to come up with some spring DIY projects of your own. Let's take a look.
For our very first project, we are going to be creating a spring/summer wreath. I'm starting off using this grapevine wreath as a base. I'm taking some greenery that I cut off from an indoor house plant. You know those big, ugly, tall houseplants you no longer want? Well, just cut off that greenery and put it away because it is perfect for your starting base when you are making a wreath. So after I covered my entire base with this greenery, I am now going to go ahead and attach one of my bows. And the reason I'm attaching the bow earlier is so that I can decide how to position the flowers. Now I know I'm going really fast on this bow making section here, but that's because I make this all of the time, and I'm quite sure by now you are tired of seeing me do this. But if you do want me to do a video where I do my bows, just let me know. I actually get the lessons from other YouTubers myself, so I'll be more than happy to do a video on those if it's necessary in the future. So here I am using a Chanel stem to attach this bow to the wreath, and I'm going to dab a little hot glue just to hold it in place. And now that my bow is perfectly positioned, it is time for the flowers. So the client wanted a light blue color, and so I did send her pictures of the flowers that I had, and she chose this bright blue hydrangeas. The green ones I added myself because I thought that they contrasted well with the blue hydrangeas. And you just want to position your flowers before you permanently affix them to the wreath, just so that you can move something if it's not in the right place. And that's what I'm doing here. And once I map out where all my flowers going to go, I then go back and I remove them and put hot glue on them, and I stick them back in the wreath, and this way they will stay. And here is the finished product. So for the second project, I took these pieces of wood that are 2x6 solid pieces, and I cut them down, and then I used my angled cut on my miter saw, and I cut them at a 45-degree angle to make them look like tiny houses. And now I'm giving them a coat of paint in this beautiful green that I thought would be perfect for spring or summer, but it's still, you know, neutral, and it can go into the fall if needed. And the paint I'm using is from Home Depot. And now I'm taking some palette pieces that I also cut down just in a straight cut, and these are going to be my roofs. And so what I'm doing is giving them a coat of stain. So this is actually wax. It's an antique wax from folk art, and I'm just using my brush to apply that wax, just to give it that rustic wooden weathered look. all of my materials are prepped. It is time to construct these tiny houses, and this is really easy. I am using my Ryobi Bride nailer, and I have some extra long nails. I think they're 2-inch nails because I want them to be able to go through that piece of wood that's 2 inches thick. So first thing, I'm applying some wood glue, and then I'm attaching my roofs, and then I'm going to reinforce them with 2 to 3 nails, which project, we have these cabinet doors. They came off of an entertainment center that my husband and I purchased many years ago. I think about 4 years ago when we first got married. It was a small size entertainment center from Walmart, and it's not made of wood, so these are not real wood, but I did give them a fresh coat of white paint. I then distressed them to give them this weathered look. And all I'm doing now is cleaning off the dust, and then I'm sealing them using Folk Art all-purpose sealer. For our last and final project, this was a custom ordered wreath for one of my favorite clients. But guys, all my clients are my favorite. So she wanted a wooden wreath that said thankful, and so that's what we gave her. So I bought this wood round from Hobby Lobby. You can use the 50% of coupon. And so I used my Cricut to cut out the word thankful, and all I'm doing is pressing it down. This was a really easy DIY, guys, so feel free to try this. So once I put the word thanks, I then went ahead and I made a bow. This one's different from the one you saw in the beginning, but they're all really easy to make. If you do want to see more detailed tutorials, just let me know and I will do those. So I'm using burlap with lace on it, and you get this from the dollar store. I always stock up on this. I have plenty in my stash. So I'm tying them together using a Chanel stem. I then added some eucalyptus, and here's the finished product.
Well, friend, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know which was your favorite project in the comments below. I think mine was that beautiful wreath, but I'd like to hear from you. So thanks for sticking by. Be sure to leave me a comment, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. It really helps to grow my channel. And it also lets YouTube know that you like my content so that they'll keep recommending my videos every time that I upload. Until next time, guys, take care and I'll see you soon.